Well, thank you all for coming. And I just want to do a brief ceremony of gratitude for Mother Nature, the planet, and all the wonderful chefs that are here, and the wonderful food that's been brought to this table, and the love that it's been prepared with, and it's all labors of love. And I know most raw foodists love what they make. And especially if you're doing your own sprouting, you know, that's a way to really connect with nature. And does everybody sprout here?
Yes.
Anybody that doesn't sprout? Okay, you guys are going to get a special lesson later in sprouting. Also, I want to mention, this is Elena. She's like the best massage I've ever had in my life. I just want to tell you, she does energy massage. Just enjoy yourselves, have a great day. Around 5 or 6 o'clock, we're all going into town. There is an art gallery reception. There are fireworks in Sag Harbor tonight. Let's just do 3 ohms, sending world peace out and love and blessings and blissings. So, Okay, thank you, okay. Thank you all for coming. Welcome to my backyard in sunny Southampton and fundamentals in the sun. We'll be starting with Dr. Edwin Riley, and then I'm going to do a brief raw living foods demo and lunch with recipes from my DVD, Green Recipes for Health and Weight Loss. And then Viktoras Kulvinskas will be talking about basically how to live forever. So let's bring them up right now. This is Dr. Edwin Riley and Viktoras Kulvinskas. Come on up, guys. All right. So, I'm so glad you could be here for this glorious day.
Nature is cooperating and we're ready to do our thing.
Yes, we have to say thank you for a perfect day.
Scoop out of the earth, bringing the energy up, making that connection again.
Chefs like Debra Secunda will be spouting and sprouting their recipes in the raw.
Just look at all the life force in these raw living food sprouts. I'm putting golden beets, radishes rich in silica, celery, absolutely every vitamin imaginable. In addition to that, you have your phytochemicals.
I love phytochemicals.
Right? How many people were here for yesterday's panel? Okay. In your brochures, I have an article called 70% raw, 30% cooked, and 100% healthy. And there are some recipes here and ways to incorporate the raw food with a little bit of cooked food as you're transitioning, or maybe you want to stay there if you don't have a health challenge. These are your handouts, and thank you. And a sign-up sheet, because I'm going to be having classes and raw food mini retreats and raw food potlucks. The first one is July 6th. You're all invited. To really try to teach everyone how to do this lifestyle on a daily basis. So at this time, I would like to ask you guys, how many in the audience are already raw or partially raw? And so now you guys are going to help me write my book that I'm working on with my recipes, and it's how to transition. And so I'm going to just ask, what are the major obstacles on a daily basis, how to actually do this? Anyone?
The cultural availability.
So I've developed some great recipes and also some shortcuts and ways to plan ahead. The recipe we're going to do today is a basic seed or nut pate. Today it's going to be sunflower seeds. Now, do you all know how to sprout? Okay, it's also on the DVD. It explains A to Z, all different sprouting methods, including jar method. When you grow your own vegetables, you can be sure they're truly organic, fresher, and they taste a lot better too. These are cucumbers. They're actually bush pickles, great flavor, and easy to grow. They like to cling to the fence as they grow, so by the end of summer, these little guys will be all the way up here with the bush pickles just dangling. And then they each get their little spot in the sun, just like that. I tell you, it's really hard to mess this up. You just put it in the ground, give it a little water, and nature does the rest. Hi there. Welcome to Rincon in sunny Puerto Rico and the Ann Wigmore Natural Health Institute. I'm Debra Secunda, and when I need a little rest and rejuvenation, I come here for the warm healing waters and the raw living foods. Ann Wigmore had already successfully established Hippocrates Institute in Boston, but when she was looking to create a second retreat back in 1990, she chose this tropical climate. This beach just outside the Institute is my favorite for long walks at sunset. It's just beautiful. We've had great weather for the past few days.
That's right.
And we've been busy in the kitchen, as you can see.
That's for sure.
What are we looking at here?
This is a mock tuna made out of walnuts and carrots and some herbs. This is a pizza.
Now tell us about the crust.
The crust is made out of an almond flour with flaxseed and some herbs also to flavor it.
It's interesting because so many people think that when you're going on a raw, live diet, they would say, what are we going to eat? Nuts and sprouts? How boring. But there's an amazing number of variations and combinations and the natural flavors. It's quite satisfying.
It's wonderful.
I like to call this one rice of Rio. Hi there, I'm Debra Secunda. Welcome to the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center in sunny Arizona. We're looking at a whole new paradigm in holistic healing here. Here's Dr. Gabriel Cousins with over 30 years of his scientific research.
You should learn to eat in a way that enhances the spiritual energy.
What a nice crunch. And the flavors, the sweetness, the curry powder, and you know turmeric is really good for you. It reduces inflammation. If you think you have to miss that hearty tuna or chicken salad sandwich with all the mayonnaise and bread, well, surprise, here's a healthy and a satisfying alternative. So we're going to start with some almonds. This is your protein source. Now, a quarter cup of almonds is about 200 calories, but we're also going to be combining this with lots of other ingredients. So we're going to pop these in. Now for the vegetables. Now you'll notice that I have the same 3 ingredients that you'd always find in traditional cooking: the celery, the carrot, and the onion. So we're going to start with some celery. And we're actually going to set this aside because I like the celery to be added at the end after the food processing so that you have a little bit more crunch. Let's have a look. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually make this into a pate instead of a nut loaf. simply by allowing this to run a little bit longer. And you want to check and make sure that you have enough liquid so that it starts breaking down a little bit to sort of make its own mayonnaise. So I think I just want to process this a little bit more. So let's see if we're going to need more heat or more salt. We'll give this a little taste. I'm just patting this down firmly into my mold. And then let me tell you, this makes a wonderful presentation for potlucks. So we're ready to plate this. And of course, as you know, I always triple wash my triple washed salad mixes. So here I have in a colander my spring mix. And we'll make a nice, beautiful bed of greens. And now for the unmolding. Ta-da! And there you have this gorgeous nut loaf. Not done yet, though. A few alfalfa sprouts on top for garnish. Sprouting your own superfoods is healthy for you and for the planet. Do you realize what a low carbon footprint that is? That you're able to do your own indoor gardening all winter long? If you like your carbs, well, you don't have to give them up. But if you sprout your grains, then they'll have all their wonderful nutrients, the fiber, and their enzymes too. So I'm starting on my sprouted quinoa pilaf, and I'm starting it today because I want to serve it tomorrow night. Now, quinoa is really special. It was known as the gold of the Incas because they used to serve it to their warriors for stamina. And I can tell you, when I have even a small bowl of this wonderful sprouted quinoa pilaf, I am raring to go. So, we're starting with 1 cup of quinoa, and this will double in size after it's sprouted. Release your mind, unwind the time. Welcome to the Galactic Center. Welcome to the New Millennium Expo. Get ready for everything cutting edge on yoga, pranic healing, crystal healing, lots of panel discussions, and a whole lot more. It's not just an expo, it's a food drive. And here's Mark Becker to tell us about all the wonderful cans of food that you've collected today.
Yes, actually all these buckets were filled with food, and this goes to Food for Survival, and they deliver food to the homeless all over the city.
So here at the New Millennium Expo, we're doing a collection, and you get in free if you bring 2 cans of food on Fridays.
That's right.
And last time at the New Life Expo, you also had a food drive.
Yes, and that we donated to We Are Family. And each time we do an expo, what we do is we donate it to a different organization for the homeless. And it's a win-win, and that's what makes things go around. You give and you receive.
And it's definitely in the spirit of the New Millennium.
Yes.
Now, Mark, you've been doing the New Life Expo for how many years?
A New Life Expo for 10 years. And
this is the first New Millennium.
First New Millennium
New Millennium Expo. This is so great.
Yeah.
Now, why is this one different?
Well, New Life concentrates on holistic health and alternative medicine, and this concentrates on anything cutting edge for the new millennium, opening your mind to the possibilities of what can be.
We're starting to look at issues such as illness and dis-ease on an energy level. Well, the Beach Boys got it right when they were singing about all those good vibrations, so let's go take a look.
Okay, now.
Oh, it feels fabulous. My feet were hurting and now they don't.
Now the effects of our body's worst enemy is gravity, compression. The spine's worst enemy is compression.
And I'm going to be an inch taller at the end of this?
Exactly. In the morning, you're taller than you are in the evening, because some people could lose up to 1 or 2 inches by the end of the day because each disc compresses. This is good for doing inverted squats. If you have knee surgery, you want to develop your quadricep muscles, do a squat, do an inverted squat with your knees, not with your butt, that's it. Now when you do an inverted squat, you're decompressing the knee. You're not compressing it, so it cannot hurt your knee, it's good for it, all right? just like that.
Looks delicious. It's called Green Magic. And here it is. And this is Rick to tell us about the ingredients of this Green Magic.
This is 17 organic superfoods that are blended together on this board, and this made fresh every week, and it basically provides our body with nutrients that we can't get anymore from the food that we eat due to the current farming practices.
Kind of like Popeye's spinach.
Exactly.
Well, here goes down the hatch. Ding!
Is that good or what?
No, actually, it's delicious. It's apple banana flavored.
Right. We mixed it with apple juice and bananas and protein powder just to give people a sense of what they could be doing at home. Just because it's green and good for you doesn't mean it has to taste bad.
So is this instantly energizing? It's going to kick in about 5 minutes?
I give it maybe about 10.
10 minutes, okay. We'll check in with you later.
All right,
Thanks.
great.
This is not your ordinary shopping trip. Over 250 booth exhibits offer everything from aromatherapy to herbal and enzymatic vitamin supplements to a little feng shui to rearrange the energy of your home. This is Nancy Santo Pietro. Tell us about what we're looking at here.
Well, we're looking at different products that help enhance the energy of your home. And for instance, if we work with the water fountain, feng shui means wind and water.
And in case you don't know, the energy in your home is often reflected in your life. Isn't that correct with feng shui?
Absolutely. Feng shui is your home and your office is really a mirror image.
I've heard that you can do things to your bedroom to enhance love and romance. You want to tell us about that?
Well, the bedroom's important because it not only oversees romance and relationships, it oversees health because it's the only room in the house that we actually spend 6 to 8 hours in.
Author and Professor Robert Thurman, Professor of Tibetan Buddhism at Columbia University.
Yes.
And also, you may not know this, but you were actually the first American ordained Tibetan monk in Dharamsala back in the 60s, yes?
That's true, yes. For a couple of years, I lived as a monk for about 4 years and was ordained for about 2 years in the early 60s.
That must have been very exciting.
It
Can
was
you tell
very
us about
exciting.
that?
Yeah, well, it was great fun. It was a great privilege to get to know the Tibetans when they were just freshly in exile.
Now, behind us as we speak, you have some items that are being auctioned off. Is there anything that we should know about?
Well, there's some really wonderful items, actually, and most notably, we have 3 items donated by fashion designers. Todd Oldham has donated a beautiful beaded dress.
Where's that one? I didn't see that one.
Way back in the corner over there.
They're hiding that one.
We play a whole universe, not only the America, not only Tibet. We call whole mother sentient beings.
All sentient beings, definitely. So it's not just about China and Tibet. This is about finding world peace, love, wisdom, and compassion on a global level. It's been a wonderful evening here tonight. Good luck to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
This one is called empowerment, speaking of power. So if you're feeling that you need more self-empowerment, you would connect with this one.
Right.
And meditate on this.
Mm-hmm. And you can either meditate, you can use, some people use them as paintings to meditate on, to put on an altar if they have other things that they work with, crystals and things like that.
Now I understand you also heal with sound.
Right.
Sound vibration. Can you tell us something about that?
Well, I think of it as my paintings to me feel like how I perceive them is that they're visual sound, so that it's vibration. One is a visual vibration, the other is an audible vibration, but it's still vibration that will affect your whole system.
The purpose of this challenge is to remind us that it's greener to prepare our own fresh, healthy, slow food meals that require little or no packaging. You're not allowed to ask the store staff any questions. You have 10 minutes to complete this quiz and your time starts now. Good luck! Thanks for joining me on this culinary adventure. Here's wishing you blessings and joy on your future journeys. And remember, when you keep it green, it's healthy for you and for the planet.